Yes. Here, constant voltage method as I told you, a empty battery carries more current. Am I right? Now, constant current, even though battery 98% charges over, right? Still, same 5 ampere you are sending. Starting also 5 ampere, ending also 5. So, a fully charged battery, you are not supposed to apply that much current. Again, it will damage the current, damage the battery, which means CV method, constant voltage method, during a empty time of the battery, it will affect the performance. Constant current method, after 98% of the battery, that gap is there. By the time it affects the cells. So CV method also problem, CC method also. Then which method we have to go? There are other techniques are there. That is what I am going to explain. First method, whatever I told you, CV method. Detailed explanations are available. Constant voltage method. Another method is a constant current method. Whatever I told you, every explanations are available. These two methods having some problem. Okay, what I have to do? Another method is called trickle charge or taper current. I can say taper current means initially maintain low current. Empty battery also low current. Middle you apply maximum current. Again less current. So taper V less, here more, here less. Like that you operate. Then, but still, entire performance improve. No, some region performance, other region not that much best. Then which is best? There is another technique also they have adopted, pulsed charge. What they are giving actually, continuously 5 ampere or continuously 7 ampere, continuously when I am applying, what will happen? Internally, because it's a chemical charge, big chemical reaction only. Due to chemical reactions only, battery get charged, right? It's not electrically, you know, right? Chemical conversion is there. So, inside, the chemical reaction has to be balanced, but you are not giving time. Continuously you are hitting. What will happen inside? No, bubbles and all will create. Right? That has to be neutralized. What I have to do? You give continuously 5 ampere. Give some 2 or 3 millisecond rest period. What will happen? The internal molecules, everything will be reassembled. And again you can apply. Again you have to give 2 to 3 millisecond gap. So like that when you are providing just a 2 to 3 millisecond interval, continuously apply gap. Very minute second only. Millisecond interval. Then that is called pulsed charging. That is one of the best way of charging method. But still here, gas bubbles and all will form. So what they have done, not tightly packed. Tightly packed means 100% not. Showing 100%, immediately it will come 85% or 90% because 100% not occupied, not accumulated properly. What I supposed to do? During the charging time, small gap, you take 5 ampere charging can be 15 ampere microcentral interval you take out. When you are taking, no gap will be formed. So the gas bubbles will be filled with other molecules. Now it will be pakka balanced. So like that, whenever you are charging, pulse mean like this. You can see charging pulse given, rest period given. Charging pulse given, rest period given. Like that you have to give. The blue color is there, during the rest period, for example 2 to 3 millisecond, in which again 1 millisecond, you take the current from the battery. 3 times of the charging current. 5 ampere charging means 15 ampere within a microsecond you take back. What will happen? That everything will be properly balanced. Like that when you are operating, that is called negative pulse charging. You see, charging itself, what are the methods are available? Why? This and all only research perspective. Why this we are focusing, sir? Unnecessary, why, sir? First method is better. I will tell you one thing. Any electrical vehicle, the entire cost, as I told you, 10 lakh rupees, for example, 40%, again I am repeating, 40% of cost only for battery. 4 lakhs battery. After 10 years, your performance gone. You have to spend again 4 lakh rupees. If I am doing a best method, so that this kind of charging method, battery performance or life of the battery getting extended, instead of 10 years, 13 years, 15 years I am extending, then your investment will be very less. So that how you are going to improve our life of the performance of the battery? This way. This is called effective charging. When you are approaching it, from where it will come? From the research only will come. From R&D only will come. The best way of operating or handling the battery with a different approaches so that my life of the battery get extended. You got my point? Why the scope is there here? Right? So that is what negative pulse charging or reflex battery or any technique they used to call. You have to give 2 to 3 times of charging current at 5 milliseconds. So due to the diffusion of the gas bubbles, it will be properly aligned. This is I will give you the slide. Technical detail, everything will be available. Really, it will be helpful for you how to proceed further. Right? The another method also there. IUI charging. Initially constant current and initially voltage, after the voltage control, then current. That also people have tried. And there is other method also called trickle charge. 95% after that problem. Now, okay. Once 95% charged, 10 ampere don't apply. Apply only 0.5 ampere. 95% I have to deduct. 95% charge over. Remaining 5% don't charge with the 5 ampere, 10 ampere. Apply 0.5. Slowly it will charge. Life will be improved. That is called trickle charge. Last bit is there, na? The less current time up. I have to deduct what is the percentage of charge over with the help of some mechanism that is called SOC. In IEEE search, na, SOC estimation, state of charge estimation, how much energy available in a battery estimation. You will attend more than 20-30 techniques are available. Different R&D they are doing. Bose company they are doing, Robot Bose and Tata Elxsi. Our students, internship students are doing different approach actually to adapt, to identify exact charge. Why exact charge is required? See, when it's a battery, if it is 100%, I can run 200 kilometers. Only 10% available. I can understand only 20 kilometers only vehicle drive, right? After 2 kilometers, vehicle gets stopped. I thought 20 kilometers I can charge my vehicle. 2 kilometers when you stop, what will happen? You don't have any charging station, something, right? Everywhere. Then you cannot take 1 liter petrol and you can import here. What you will do? You have to like a movie, how it will come down, you have to move the vehicle when you, that is the bigger problem. So, accurate, this much energy available, this much kilometer will come, you have to predict. So that technique is, here R&D is there, here research gap is there. Every industry is concentrating like you youngster, young mind they are keeping, how the innovatively we have to detect that method. SOC estimation. That is very important. Okay. And float charge, this is another one technique. And CV, random charging. This is why random charging is not happening. Random charging means whenever power available, solar I connected, whenever power available, generate electricity will apply the battery. Whenever power not generated, you can't charge. So like that, variable current when you are injecting into the battery, life of the battery get affected like anything. So I don't want to adopt that kind of approach. Right? So that is why this random charging is one of the worst behavior. So in order to improve the performance only, these kind of methodology that we are coming. CV and CC, combination of, I told you CV method, I told you CC. Let's apply CC and CC together so that somehow you improve the performance. Every charger, domestic charger, low class charger and the top class charger with a different brand. Why the cost is varies? Because they have adopted different. That charger when you are using, your battery performance or battery life will be extended. Why battery life has to be extended? Already I told you, 40% of the cost depends on battery. 10 lakh rupees your car, 4 lakh it has to be replaced. Another 5 years only because of your poor charger, you have replaced the battery. Another 5 years you have to spend again 4 lakh rupees, you have to purchase again another vehicle, another battery. Instead of that, one engine car you can purchase. So charging techniques are that you see most of the company, I want to provide reliability, I want to attract the customer, everlasting customer. So which means I am the responsible to take care of them at least 10 or 12 years life guarantee of the electric vehicle. How I have to do? They will write any pattern, but still your charger you have to adapt in a better way. You got it? So that is a very important. Most of the research topics are working on this area. Last but not least, very important technique, 11 method out of 10 I have explained, the basic thing. This is one of the important, smart charging. Why we are calling a smart charging mean? I think most of the people might have heard in TV, newspaper and all, often when electric vehicles are parking get burst, right? Have you seen video? If you are not seeing, I will share the video. Many vehicles, even ampere vehicle, whatever available in a local market, it's getting burst. Two-wheeler, while charging it got burst. The reason, already I told you before break, rare earth material. What is that? Lithium. Why? Lithium having that power. Power is what? That energy density or power density. With a low volume, huge power. Right? So because of that drawback, more current comes, what will happen? more current delivers, heat will be generated. In engine, we are having a radiator, heat mechanism, but this one, heat, what you will do? It will be inside, but heat will be keeps on accumulated. Over a period, it will get burst. But you don't know what is happening inside the battery. What will you do inside the battery? You can't do. That is smart charging. I don't want to bother about the battery charge current alone. Anyhow, inside what is happening? Heat is forming. Let's take the heat as a sample. So multiple battery, they used to distribute. There is a Tesla battery comes into market. Instead of bigger one battery, contain everything. I don't want like that. Multiple pieces, row and column, small, like a small cell. Like that I used to connect everything series parallel. Line like that I give 20 cells, under 20 cell, 20. Everything will be connected. Now in between some gap is there. I will pass a gel. The gel, what will happen, it will take away the heat. So instead of bigger volume, I broken into multiple pieces. I just kept a row and a column. In between I am passing a nano gel. So it will be taking a heat away. Also, each cell temperature I will monitor. Why I am monitoring the temperature? Beyond the temperature will get burst. Let's monitor the temperature. Temperature goes beyond the permissible level. I will reduce the current drastically. Then your battery is safe. So I am providing a much reliability than any company. So automatically you will come forward. Right? You will look my brand only. What I have to do? Smart charging. By considering the life of the battery, if age 10 years, 5 years over, let's reduce the charge current. Because life over, you don't put more current, damage the life of the battery further, reduce the charging current. So charging current depends on aging effect of the battery, depends on the temperature. By considering all these constraints, I am adjusting the charging current of the battery. Then you just imagine, what about my life of the battery? Instead of 5 years, I can extend. That is one of the beauty. That is called smart charging. Right? These all approach we had done. Whatever I have told you, I already told you, we had done. I will show you. Charging station we will take from AC supply and we will charge with the help of AC supply is normal. We have to convert AC into DC. With the help of converter, we have to apply. Whatever I told you, current adjustment. Where we will do? There only we have to control the adjust. Where? This particular portion only, I need to adjust the current. There are many topologies are there. There are two kind of charger. One is onboard charger, offboard charger. Onboard charger means inside my vehicle itself charger would be available. Just take a plug point and connect it. That's all. Another way is offboard charger. Directly battery I can charge from the charging station. Or public charger. Public charger means you cannot use a charging infrastructure. You cannot replace with the whatever the petrol pump, diesel pump, you cannot convert. That never work. Because in any place, at least 3 to 4 hours is required to charge my battery. Nobody will give time to 2 to 3 hours. Parking charge itself more. You are charging only 50 rupees, you are going to pay after 3 hours parking. I don't want that one. There is no business value. So public charger is going to come market. Public charger means any mall or any complex, during shopping complex and all, whenever you are doing other activity, by the time you can put your vehicle, 3 hours it will be charged actually. So that you will be paid and also parking charge, everything will be compensated. So like that when you are doing, both the purpose will be resolved. So like that public charging infrastructure going to pick up a market like anything. Everywhere public charger. Tesla company, Tesla charger, they are going to adopt most of the shopping complex, it is going to come. So EV, whenever you are going any complex, you can charge and you can do your activity, and when you are coming, battery will be charged. So like that they are going to adopt. So when it is going to adopt, that is called off-board charging. No need your charger. Their charger. Perfectly, it will identify your quality of the battery. What is your current record? Everything it will identify accordingly. How much energy coming inside. According to that, you have to pay bill. That's it. Okay? So that technique is an off-board charger. EV basically electric vehicle charging equipment. Entire charging station, what are the items are available? That is called EV equipment. Okay? There are many techniques are available. In India, we are following, actually, I am just skipping this one. There are 3 popular techniques are available. Somebody is asking how to classify the charging station. 3 category. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Or class A, B, C, anything you can say. Level 1, level 2, level 3, what it is mean? In your house, if you are having a 2-wheeler, when you are charging with your charger, That is called level 1 charger, simple charger, or domestic charger, or AC charger, whatever you can call. Level 1, less current only. Second category is a level 2 charger, bit higher current. Third one, fast charging. Within 30 minutes, your battery will be charged. But you should have a capability. Battery should have that capability. Then only I can charge. Only for e-truck and the heavy duty vehicle only it is applicable. Medium duty vehicle, level 2 charger. Light duty vehicle, e-two-wheeler and other things and all, e-rickshaw, everything, level 1 charger. So there are 3 classifications as per the India. We are having this one. The level 1 charger, residential charger we used to call. Level 2 charger, commercial charger, as I told you, public charger. When you are going shopping complex and you can charge. That is a level 2. Level 1 you can charge in your home itself. Level 3 only charging station within 30 minutes that you can charge even 25 kilowatt of the battery pack can be charged. This is as per the Indian standard. Bell and most of the company they are following this kind of scenario only. Right? And they have adopted in New Delhi to Jaipur route 40 charging stations they are yet to be planned. It is going to come in the highways. This I will skip actually. What are the controller? Because since you are in, many of them are B.Tech categories, it is overdose. Whatever I am going to explain, I cannot. There will be a gap would be there for you and for me. So that I don't want to create a gap actually. So that is why I am skipping. And here another policy that we have to take care in India, other than this one, the charge compatibility. Because every company they are giving their own brand, own mechanism. This kind of port everywhere available. If in a petrol pump we are having a unique, right? But here different ports are available. How can I connect actually? So that is why in mobile you can see Type C, brand common. Everybody used to Type C, any charger you can. But here that compatibility is not there. So that kind of system also has to be adopted in the policy itself. So then only every charger having a unique port. Anybody can charge from anywhere, depends on your current availability or maybe requirement of the battery quality, right? So that has to be changed. And another thing, the entire charging station, even though comes in future, should not be in a traditional way. Traditional way means simply consuming from the grid. Already explained. When you are consuming from the what is happening, still we have to increase coal only, thermal power plant only. So that is not a solution. That is why renewable fed, what is called charging station, either solar or wind. Any one or both combination, hybrid, that has to be adopted. The energy comes only from the renewable, from that you are not supposed to connect from the grid actually. You are not supposed to take, then why the grid is connected? When no vehicles are available, still you are having a generation. Where you will feed the generation? That has to be connected into the grid. So which means always connected to the grid. Whenever energy is required by the customer, you have to consume only from solar, and which means separately yourself generate, separately yourself you can feed to the customer. When shopping complex are there, you put an entire roof of solar panel, from there you generate, that electricity you can supply to public, right? Don't consume from the grid. If you have excess power, then you export to the grid, we will reduce the power generation somewhere. That is the policy. When that kind of things are coming, definitely electric vehicle will be going to pick up like that. That is why most of the charging station which comes renewable fed charging station, EV infrastructure. Okay, solar and wind, by what are the parameters has to be considered. When I am explaining what is called optimization, peak demand, everything, it's a overdose for you guys. Don't think so. This I am not explaining. Intentionally I am not explaining. It will be overdose for you. But you have to understand there are many things are there. Time comes you can understand. Anyhow, I am going to share the slides with you. You can correlate if anybody is interested, right? V2G, there are many things are there, but I am not going to touch about that one. Yeah, this one very important, I will discuss. See, the solar panel, when it is available in rooftop, directly you cannot simply take the power. When you are measuring with the multimeter, any connected load, don't expect the current will come. It never ever come. For example, 500 watt solar panel, I connected load, put a watt meter. Don't expect 500 watt would be available. It will be only 100 watt. There are some separate techniques are there to take the power from the solar panel. Solar panel also according to like students only. It's a very difficult to take the knowledge from you people. We have to extract by adopting some technique, actually, teaching methodology. Like that also solar panel. Without the converter, you cannot take the energy. That converter is basically called a MPPT converter, we used to call. We have to track the power. Some special techniques are there, some converters and all available. That is mostly that we are using. For example, this kind of converter. You can see one of the major drawback in a rooftop system also, solar panel wherever you want. Without transformer, you cannot inject. What is the power supply which is available? 220 volt. What is the solar panel voltage? Anybody can say. Already I told you, what is the battery voltage? Minimum and maximum? That is cell. Battery pack voltage. 12 volt. Maximum voltage we can go up to? Not the DR. 12 series. 12, 24, 48 or 60, 96, 72. Not at all more than that. Right? But similarly solar panel, even you take a 1 megawatt solar panel, each panel output voltage if you are looking only 36 only. Voltage also there also will not be higher because everything non-linear characteristics. So that such a low voltage you cannot feed directly into 220. So from 36 to 220 I have to increase the voltage, right? So 220 means DC should be at least 320. Peak is 220 into root 2. So what is called 36 to 320 voltage 10 times I have to increase. So your converter should have a capability to increase the voltage low level to high level. So we have to design a separate converter. There are many research people are working towards this one. So when you are using right now what we are having with the help of transformer. Everybody knows about transformer. Transformer helps to step up the voltage or step down the voltage. So here we are using a transformer to step up the voltage, right? So that is why with the help of converter, we are increasing the voltage level to low voltage to high voltage. Converter itself 10 times voltage will be increased. We have done this one experimentally. I will show you. There are some converter that we derived actually. I will just show you the converter. These are the experiment results that we obtained. I will skip all these things. Yes. This converter. You look this one. Very smaller converter. The size of the board, it not be less than only 10 centimeter. The transformer, similar work. The transformer, if I want to do it for 2 kilowatt, size of transformer will be this much. Though the efficiency is 98%, right? But in case of high power, the overall losses, if you are looking, it will be taking to somewhere else. Because I am not getting a sine wave. The reason, sine wave only when I am providing a transformer 98%. But any inverter, the output voltage is not sine wave. Generator voltage is sine wave. Any inverter, if you are taking output voltage is a square wave nature or trapezoidal nature. So that waveform when I am giving to transformer, efficiency goes 90% only. Somebody is asking what is a transformer efficiency? Blindly don't say 98%, 98, 99, I agree. When you are providing a sinusoidal excitation. When you are giving a non-sinusoidal excitation, the efficiency goes 90 or 85% only. So 10 to 15% losses will happen only in a transformer. Size is bigger, cost also matter, copper winding, more space. This much transformer, I am just replacing with a only 15 centimeter cross 15 centimeter small piece of board. How it is possible? Only from the research. We have to increase the voltage only. That is why most of the people are working towards this kind of smaller one. How the charge rail came in a what is called flyback converter with what is called laptop and a very smaller piece only. Directly 220 will be charged, but with LED TV and all, how it can become very smaller because of high frequency operation. So the high frequency operation because of only increasing the switching frequency or switching converter frequency by adopting a smaller inductor. I think one principle, basic principle is there everywhere, not only this one. Most of the manufacturers used to follow that one only. Omega L, 2 pi FL, omega I, right? 2 pi FL. Either you have to increase the F or increase the L. L is basically what? Inductance, nah? What is the formula? N into I, basically flux will be getting because of the inductance only, nah? Number of turns. So number of turns, if it is more, size is more, then either you have to increase the L or increase the frequency. Increase the frequency, reduce the L. Decrease the frequency, you should increase the L. When L is increasing, size will be bigger. So what I will do, instead of increasing L, reduce the L microhenry, 100 microhenry, 200 microhenry. But frequency increase to 50 Hz to 50 kilohertz. 1000 times increase. 1000 times you can reduce the inductor value. So size will get reduced. So that is why high frequency converters are dominating the world. Entire world moving towards, you see, whatever the renewable sector and electric vehicle, everything, the operating frequency ask anywhere will be 50 kilohertz. Sometime 500 kilohertz and all available in the market. 100 kilohertz. Why such a high frequency? Basic law. Somebody is asking why the high frequencies popularly we are using omega L. F when you are increasing like anything, L value can be reduced. L if it is reduced mean the number of winding, the diameter, core size, everything can be reduced. One simple formula I can tell you because it's fundamental. Everybody knows what is the output voltage equation of the transformer. What is the output voltage EMF equation of the transformer? E equal to 4.44 5 F N1. N1 means primary winding, N2 means secondary winding, right? N1 is a constant, number of winding is constant, remove. 4.44 constant, remove. 4.44 5 F N1. Everything you remove. Variable is a 5 and F. So voltage which is equal to 5 into F. Frequency when I am increasing, flux can be reduced. Am I right? Like that, huh? So flux in some milliweber, I reduce to microweber. So flux is basically core. So the core dimension 1000 times I am reducing. Frequency 1000 times increasing. That is the basic game. So somebody is asking why everybody used to prefer a high frequency application, high frequency sector. Reason behind when flux I am trying to reduce, you have to increase the frequency. This question they have asked me in a PhD interview, and after when I am going for the placement, I mean the faculty position interviews, they ask the same question. What is the intention of majority of the industry moving towards the high frequency? The reason when you are going for the high frequency, you are having the opportunity to reduce the entire dimension of the element. So smaller board itself, you can achieve the entire operation. Basic reason, increase the frequency. You got it? So that is why we tested with the 50 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 25 kilohertz. Every frequency range we have tested electric vehicle charger with the different converters. Okay? So I will tell you the scope of the work first of all. In higher studies, even sir also asked me to explain about that one. There are many higher studies opportunities are there, but many of them are not aware basically. Most of, I think everybody aware about IIT and IITs. In IIT and IITs, for MTech, we are providing a stipend actually. Earlier it was 8,000, now we are giving a 12,000 rupees. With the HR, it will be coming around 15,000 rupees. For studying a MTech and for doing a PhD, right now we are offering approximately 41,000. 41,000 monthly at first, every month you will get a salary. First doing your PhD, till 5 years they used to support. You have to provide a publications, good quality research. There I told you many research area, right? What is where the research scopes are available. You have to do only the research. You have an entire lab facility. Every material you can purchase, even 5 lakh, 10 lakh, any amount with the R&D guide, you can get that amount. So you can invest the time only here. You will get a monthly 41,000 rupees. There is no GATE exam also, Rakir. I will tell you. Everybody is thinking GATE exams are not like that. We have removed most of the IIT, NIT, they have removed the GATE examination. Once you are qualified BTech, I am telling, if you are having a 8.5 CGPA, again I am repeating, once you qualified BTech, if you are having 8.5 CGPA, directly you can apply for Master plus PhD, integrated program. Many people, even our NIT Calicut also, some of them are faculty joined, they had done direct PhD. After BTech, directly MTech plus PhD, within 5 years you will get a 2 degree. That is called integrated degree. Many IIT they are offering, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, everywhere they are offering integrated course. No need GATE examination also. You need a CGPA of 8.5%. That is a very important. Once you are having monthly 5 years, you will get a salary of 41,000. What do you need to do? You need to do the research. We got it like that only. After my MTech degree, I worked actually. After that, my salary was very, very low. Then I went to the salary is very high. And 3.5 up to you. 5 years is a maximum. Anytime once you complete a PhD, you will get a job. 3 years, 3.5 years up to you. I worked 3.5 years. 24/7, I would be inside my lab only. I used to come 9 o'clock to the lab. Around the clock I will work. I will sleep in the lab itself. 3.5 years they given a hostel accommodation. Maximum 10 days only I stayed in the hostel. I slept in hostel only 10 days. I slept in lab only. Myself and my scholar, everybody used to sleep lab itself. Lab 24/7 running actually. Everywhere in NIT Calicut, now I am working as a faculty. There also I am having 5 students, I am guiding actually 2 students already. Within 3 years they completed. They got a position in L&T, 18 lakhs package. One person 18 lakh package, another person 15 lakh package. 2 of them are well settled. Just 3 years they spent there. 3 years they have published 6 or 7 IEEE papers. Only 3 years. They used to spend dedicatedly till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. All IIT, NIT throughout the round the clock operated institute. You are no time actually. Anytime you can go hostel, anytime you can come out. Inside the campus you have to. The main gate would be there. Once you entered, anywhere you can roam throughout the day. Till 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, anytime you can stay anywhere in the lab, no matter. But you have to give quality outcome. Every monthly once and 6 months once they have a review. By the time what you have done dedicated research, you have to explain about everything. You should be able to provide some very good product. That's it. We are having a capable, most welcome. Most of the IIT, NIT, they are expecting the youngster to participate. But unfortunately, why I am telling honestly here, many of the people are not aware about this one. When I am talking, sir, I am not aware about this one when I studied. That is why I have not come. But people, less opportunity. See, in NIT Calicut, for example, I am telling you one institute, many seats are vacant. Why seats are vacant? They are not capable. Many capable people are there. Awareness. They are not knowing the things like these opportunities are available. Why I am telling this one to you people? You can interact with the other people who are all interested. You can come direct PhD. You will get a stipend. Stipend means monthly salary. 41,000 you will get every month. And also, you have a very good facility. You can always access the computer, laboratory, lab facility. You can sit in the lab 24/7. One of the excellent opportunity. So try to utilize, try to go for the higher studies. Think in a broad way. Not like a narrow down and going for around 25K and 30K, 35K for any salary. More than that, why earlier case 2013 and all, the salary for PhD students is 18,000. Earlier it was 16, then 18. Now why they have raised to 41? Because to attract the youngster. Youngsters are getting 30K, 40K normal company itself. That is why they want to provide more than that so the people will come. Unfortunately, women category, very, very less number of admission rate is there. Very simpler way you will get, but only you should have what you know. No need talent, no need knowledge. Talent, that is what the people are there, faculty members are there. They will enrich your quality, talent, everything. What you should have then while entering into the gate? Interest. Interest, that attitude is matter. You should have a interest among the research. Then only you are eligible. If you lost interest, you are not eligible. Rather than fitting the knowledge, how much you know, that is different. So everything you can learn. If you don't have interest, waste. No need to open the door. If you have interest, that is enough. Always I used to tell my student, I don't want talented fellow. I don't want a brilliant fellow. I don't want. If interest is not there, don't come. If you have interest, you are the right guy. I got interest. That is why I went from here to UP to do the PhD 3.5 years. I never come to home, Yearly once only I used to come. Saturday, Sunday, Diwali, Pongal. Every day I used to in the lab only. Morning 9 o'clock I will start the work. 8 o'clock only I will come out of the lab. Because I slept there only. I used to come 8 o'clock, I will take a reference and I will go 9 o'clock. Continuously. Because I got interest, I got passion. So that kind of interest if you are having is a right path to take a right decision. Not only NIT, IIT, private university, VIT, SRM university, everywhere they are giving a full-time PhD, direct PhD they are giving. They are giving stipend very less, 30,000 only. If you want to come IIT, NIT only, you will get that salary. 36 plus HRA. Sorry, 35 plus HRA. Okay. So we had done this kind of work in our lab only. This and all we purchased, ourselves assembled. Don't think so, sir. This and all I don't know. I also don't know when I entered inside the gate. After going inside only, I also learned. I don't know. I know only the fundamental. But rather than anything, I had one thing. You know what? Interest. Many people, even IIT people also came for doing the PhD. When I went there, actually 10 people got selected. 9 people from NIT MTech degree only. I was the one who did MTech from only private college, like you people only. Not even autonomous. At least you are doing autonomous degree. I am not self-financing college only. I did my BTech program. And MTech also. I am not having that much talent. 9 people are extremely talented. But after 3.5 years graph, if you are taking now, I am the one and only came who out within 3.5 years, 15 publication, all 9 people, 1 or 2 paper, they took 5 years. Why? Everything they are having excellent talent, extreme talent, very good potential, gate score, everything they had. I don't have anything, but I had one thing which they don't have. What? Interest. That is what I am telling. Interest, if you are having, you are the right path. You can knock the door. If you don't have interest, please go that side. Don't go that side also. Turn back and you do other activity. Right? I'm giving many people are asking me, sir, without, knowing all these things, I missed my entire life. I have not, gone into the IIT and it. Like that, many people are telling. So with this 10 minutes talk, definitely it will be really helpful. If you are not interested, you can tell others also, let them go and do something, right? We had done this kind of thing, but it's still, I am telling you, still it's an overdose. Still it's overdose, but in online, many people are joined actually as a faculty member for a faculty development program now since this one. Many faculties are watching this one in YouTube. So I need to satisfy them. I hope I can understand the overdose for you guys, but there is no other opportunity. I cannot balance both the end, but I try to do my job best way, right? So this is the grid connected PV system which will be connected to the rooftop. As I told you, 600 gigawatt is the India potential, right? But we are annual generation is only 200 gigawatt only. Installed capacity 420 gigawatt, but 600 is there, huge potential. So we have to do the entire system. But still, already I told you, rare earth material. What is the rare earth material I told you? Lithium. Like that, another rare earth material is there. What do you know? Solar. I haven't told a story about the solar. Solar also 2 types. Polycrystalline solar, monocrystalline. The technology, entire thing full. You know one thing? More than 80% of the solar panel installation happening in India, it's full and full imported from China. They are only supplying. With low cost they are supplying. Because entire manufacturing unit is there. Only our Adani, they have established a plant actually, 5,000 megawatt, which means 5 gigawatt only they have signed. But our requirement how much? 600 gigawatt. Demand is there. Potential is there. But our vision is 175 gigawatt. But solar is the world. Why cost is high, solar cost? If you want to put your house, entire solar panel in your house, 5 lakh rupees is required. At today's scenario, 2.5 lakhs minimum required. But the original cost of the panel, 50,000 rupees only. Hare sir, 50,000 is enough, then why should I spend 2,50,000? The gap, that is called BOS, balance of system. Balance of system means panel, balance of system, then you can connect. What is called the balance of system? This is what the balance of system. Why this is costly? Because all you people are going for the private company jobs and everybody IT sector only, working for the other nations only. Then who will contribute for the technology here? Who will adopt with the low cost to this one? Why the 2 lakhs is gap is there? Because technology. Technology you don't have. Why we don't have? Youngsters are not coming towards the research. Youngsters are going only IT sector. So that Chinese people, excellent way, the huge potential manpower they utilized, they developed in excellent way, they are everything they are exporting and we are importing that only. Balance of system. Why it is so costly? Reason why there is no single solar manufacturing company. Panel manufacturing not assembly here available. Cell, crystal cell we are purchasing from there, we are assembling the entire unit. But still we are not able to reduce the price. At present scenario, 25 rupees, you can't get less than that in market. 25 rupees per watt mean minimum for 5 kilowatt you have to spend at least 1 lakh rupees. 5 kilowatt, 1 lakh rupees you have to spend minimum solar panel. But same thing 5 kilowatt if you want to put in your house, instead of 1 lakh rupees, 10,000 rupees. Everybody will go. Tomorrow also every house now, you will install solar rooftop. Why? 10,000 no matter. 1 lakh is a costlier, 10 times. Why costlier? Why manufacturing industries are not available? Technology is not available. Now they are not leaking. Why the technology is not available? No research is happening properly. But here, research is happening. As a strength it is, but it is not sufficient. It's not able to feed to our country. This much crore population, very difficult. So many people has to come. That is why government is thinking to introduce a most PhD program, young innovative mind come into towards this one to develop something. But people are not come because lack of awareness. Right? We had done this one, grid kind of system. There are 3 techniques basically. It may be overdose for you, but it will be really helpful for the online people who are all joined actually. There are 3 techniques that we can do experimental work. One is the MATLAB program and the model sim and the KLC, which mean if I want to do the entire closed loop and hardware control, I cannot write a code actually. Code will be not a 1 or 2 pages, it will be around 20 to 30 pages minimum will come. Very difficult to learn the entire coding. The hardware expert may not, capable in doing the code. So that is why in R&D sector, what we are doing basically, you no need to write any code. In a MATLAB, you have to simulate. I think everybody know aware about the MATLAB, right? In a MATLAB, you have to simulate the entire control. There is a block when you are connecting that will convert into C code directly or HDL code, VHDL code. That code directly, I think digital processor studied, microcontroller, FPGA, right? That is all available in the market. There you need to write a code. Directly from MATLAB, you can convert into VHDL code that you can dump into IC so that easily you can control the balance of the system. What is the power is coming, how much power is to go, what is the voltage, everything it can do. No need to write any code. No need to learn. Earlier it was there, but now this technology came. That is why I am telling VHDL, Xilinx system generator is there. VHDL conversion is there. Bit file it will convert, finally dump into Spartan Pig energy. FPGA processor. The cost of the processor is just 5,000 rupees only. You see, balancer system I told you 4 lakh rupees, but the cost of the main heart processor 5,000 rupees only that board. Right? In a mass product it will be very cheaper. Once you know the code, when you are dumping, total setup will be not more than 20,000 rupees. So within 1,20,000 rupees you can complete, but they are charging 5 lakh rupees today. Why? Technology is not available. Everywhere Chinese brand only. There are many companies, I can leak out the name also, Sungrow, Vari, like many companies are there, right? Everybody, they are not manufacturing. They used to say put their sticker. You remove the sticker inside, no, Chinese company brand would be there. They used to, everything they used to import and their sticker, no, they used to paste. They will tell, if sticker removed, warranty will not be claimed. Why? If you are removing the sticker inside, another company sticker would be there. This is a real fact. I am not joking actually. These are not real. Even you go to NIT Allahabad today also installed 5kW, you remove the sticker inside the Chinese company name with there. Most of the houses. Why we are importing? There is no technology. We are not manufacturing. Why? Young research mind is not available. That is the original fact I am telling you. There is no any product, Indian made product, proper inverter, the entire, if it is there, costlier. Why? R&D investment. That is a true thing I am telling actually. From the bottom of the heart I am telling. This is actually FPGA processor. There are some steps are there actually involved. Xilinx can be directly dumped into the FPGA processor. It will be like this actually. Now wait. See, this is what the simulating block we have to develop. See, where the research is there, no? This kind of block, you guys has to, your role, what it is during a PhD and a master's program. This kind of block you need to develop. According to the algorithm, according to the controller, you need to understand what the controller will do basically. According to that, you have to build a simulation model like this. Xilinx platform. Everything you have to do by own. Once this is done, no need to write a 30 pages, 40 pages coding. Not at all required. Once this logic done, no, this can be directly converted with the help of this one. Generate block is there, na? With the help of generate block, directly click, coding will be generated 30 pages automatically. You no need to write any type, even single code also. Only you have to develop this kind of block, and from that, you have to generate and the code will come. And you can download inside IC, it will be dumped. And when you are connecting voltage and current sensor, everything, accordingly it will be controlled, voltage will be regulated, current will be sharing, and the feedback, everything will be operated. But you need to understand. I'm not going to explain what is there inside, how the blocks and all work. I'm not telling this one. He'll be bored actually. Even my PhD scholar, when I'm explaining half an hour also, they will get bored. Unless until you are doing it, you are learning it, very difficult to explain the research material. Without interest, it is not at all possible. If I'm explaining, you people will sleep actually. I don't want that scenario, but you need to understand the scope. What is your role? That is very important, right? Entire thing you cannot learn within 3 hours, you know. But at least you should know what is happening. That is very important. This is what the block actually we have to develop. And this is the controller. Voltage, current, everything we have to sense. According to that, I told you, directly when counting it never come. We have to take. So that is called maximum power point tracking. Some algorithm, there are many algorithms they adapted. With the help of that one, with the help of hysteresis loop current controller, we are controlling the current so that we are injecting the power into the grid. Even very difficult to apply. Only the PhD scholar can understand what I am saying this one. What about this importance of this particular block? PhD student can understand who are all doing a solar based work, renewable based work. They can understand about this one, what it is, why the power has to come, and how the hysteresis loop will operate, everything. For them only, basically, I was expecting PhD scholar would be there, but it's fine. This is also, this is the entire block. When you are generating this one, no, directly PWM will be generated according to the feedback. No need to write any coding. This is also Xilinx system generator for the inverter operation. When you are operating, no, finally DSO, you can see these kind of results. Very difficult to operate this kind of sine wave and all. Multi-level inverter, here, no, very bigger is there, smaller, but when you are zoomed out, no, you can see multiple pulses would be there. Here more width would be there, here less width would be there. Then only more width, less width, the current will increase. Here less width, more width, then only current will increase. So if I want to increase the current between this layer, I have to play here. If the current has to increase like this, I have to play between this green wall, the gap is there, na? Initially low, end low, middle higher. So it will be increased. How will you write a code between the nanoseconds interval, this much low, this much high? How will you write? Very difficult. Xilinx system generator making code now automatically generate. Right? Very simply we can operate the closed loop of this one. You see how then only I can get a sine. Why I am getting a sine wave here? Very important. Other than sine wave, when you are feeding, what will happen? Noise will pick up, losses will be more. So you are not operated other than sine wave for any AC load. It should be a sine wave. Then only load will be, when you are operating with a square wave, huge noise will come, losses will be more than 30%. 48% THD will happen. When you are giving a pure sine wave, smoothly it will operate. That is why in a market UPS, when you are purchasing, two UPS also available. Square wave inverter, sine wave inverter. 5,000, 10,000 rupees also UPS available, 40,000 rupees also available. Why 40,000 rupees that one? Same one. When you are opening, square wave inverter, sine wave inverter, UPS, right? You open, dismantle everything. You dismantle everything. You cannot see, both are identical. This is 10,000 rupees, this is 40,000. Why? The output when you are measuring in a DSO, square wave, that's it. Here, pure sine wave. To achieve the pure sine wave, this kind of control algorithm, costly, R&D. Why can't you bring down the cost, this one? If it is a 1 kVA this much, if it is a 10 kVA, 20 kVA for industry, 10 lakh rupees they have to spend. But 10 lakh rupees, the 50,000 product, both will be remain same. Material remains same. Technique different. Who will adopt the technique? R&D engineer. Less R&D engineer, no people are there. That is why they increase the cost like anything. That is called balance of system. In India, other than the material, balance of system is the material mean lithium material, solar material, rare resource, I agree. Other than the balance of system, costlier. Why? Lack of R&D. You got it? We had done, see, this and all, don't think so, we had taken from a paper. No. All are in my hand, entire thing I had done. I had worked during my PhD, research, this kind of solar panel, everything, grid connected system, entire thing verified, this kind of pure sine wave achieved actually. I operated with the 50 kilohertz. You see the sine wave, reference wave and actual will be keeps on tracking. I cannot write code for it. Many people are, PhD people are struggling, lack of knowledge in the code. Very difficult because the entire hardware also need to know, coding also, both are difficult. Right? IT people know only code, but this they don't know. Both very difficult. That is why instead of code, the Technicom, what is called Xilinx system generator. With the help of MATLAB, we can generate the code. You no need to write, no need to learn the coding. Got it? And we have done entire thing. Maybe you may be not able to understand. This is the entire experimental setup done in NIT Allahabad. Still it is there actually. Solar PV simulator and with the driver board and with the semicron inverter module, everything. And we adapted 20 kilowatt capability. It can withstand up to 20 kilowatt capacity. So we have injected the power with the Xilinx system nanoboard. I told Altium nanoboard. Why Altium nanoboard? 500 kilohertz I can operate maximum. Why I told you higher frequency we have to operate? Already I told you. When frequency increased, size of the component can be reduced. Inductor, transformer, core, everything can be. Entire PCB smaller size. Size is less, cost is less. Frequency. Only you have to look controller. That's it. Okay? And we have developed a power measurement board and all. You see the inductor size, 250 microhenry. This all can withstand up to 20 ampere, 30 ampere current. Very smaller inductor, very smaller. Why? Inductor small. I operated a switching frequency is very high. This is the LV25P, LV20. This is the LA and LEP voltage and current sensor, popular one. Up to 100 ampere you can sense. 100 ampere, it will give finally in terms of millivolt, 500 millivolt, which means 0.5 volt only will give. 0 to 0.5 voltage will vary. When voltage changes here, 1 kV, 2 kV voltage changes also, only 0 to 0.5 voltage only changes will happen. Easily you can connect to a digital processor. Because 0 to 5 volt, 0.5, there is no matter. But output voltage is till 1 kV, 1000 volt you can able to measure. But here it will convert with the help of Hall effect sensor. I think you might have studied. This got Hall effect voltage sensor. Same thing current also. 100 ampere will go. 100 ampere you cannot divert into your digital processor. Processor will get damaged. Even 100 ampere goes, no matter, only 0.5 volt only will come. 0 to 0.5 variation proportional to 0 to 100 ampere variation. 0 to 1000 volt variation. That is our voltage and current sensor, most popularly available. You have to provide a digital processor. That's it. And the coding you only try with the help of Xilinx system generator we can generate. Right? We had done experimentally. This is what a high frequency. As I told you, this one. It can withstand up to 2 kW and the frequency is 50 kilohertz. We have experimentally performed for 25 kilohertz. I am not going into detail actually why the waveform, what about this waveform, how this is happening. That much detail I am not going. If anybody interested, of course, myself only published, available in my Google Star website also. You can download. If anybody interested who are all watching in a faculty, here doing research in this area, definitely they can. And this is the another EV charging. Now EV charger will come like this pattern. With this I am going to conclude. This is the last topic actually. With this I am going to wind up the session. This is actually, one end high voltage will become, another end low voltage will come. But current will be more. I told you one thing. Even the 48 volt battery, if 1 kW power you want to inject, what is the current? 20 ampere. If it is a 10 kW you want to inject, what is the current? 200 ampere. 200 ampere, it has to go inside. I agree, battery will accept, but your converter will not accept. That is why we have to connect converter into parallel. So that this converter will handle only 50 ampere, this will carry 50 ampere. So that 100 ampere current can go. But here voltage is very high. So no matter, current also will be 200 voltage mean 1 kW 5 ampere only. But here 48 voltage only, 20 ampere. So that is why current I have to share here. Here no problem, current is less since voltage is high. So that is why I connected here only one, here two, but high frequency conversion. This particular converter I have proposed single input isolated converter. When you are connecting a multiple output, what will happen? Current can share. So heat dissipation will be uniform. So how to control this one, which technique, that I had done, that I have adopted. There are many things are there. This is the controlology, and this and all you can see 2 kW, 4 kW, 6 kW, which means based on the percentage. I told you in a battery, initially still 20% I am applying less power, less current. 40% energy available, little bit less current. 80% further less. So depends on the battery availability, how much current maximum I can take or how much current maximum I can feed. So what will happen? My life of the battery will be expanded. So balance the out. I know to understand what is the energy available. Accordingly, what is the maximum current? minimum current. I have to control. So I have to put a logic, algorithm. I think you might have studied. That you have to adopt in a coding. That coding will be operated. So like that will come. Don't think so there are too many things are there. Too many things, entire thing would be there. Everybody has to contribute little bit so that the entire thing will be completed. Right? Single person not doing the entire thing. There are other people also associated with you. So like that only research will build. Okay. Yeah. Fine. We had done, you see, another one. As I told you, 525 electric buses already launched in Tamil Nadu. You know when? Before 10 years itself, they had launched. But it is not running properly. Ashok Leyland company, they have tied up with, Korean-based company. The company name is Kona. You can search also. The phase 2, FAME, Fast Adaptive Electric Mobility Electric Vehicle. They had done. They had invested. You know how much crore? I don't want to say the name. I mean how much quantity. How much crore actually. Right? 525 electric buses. 80 buses successfully running only in Chennai. Right? But major problem. Everywhere you cannot see the electric vehicle. Electric vehicle only 1 or 2 trips only. Many problem, many issues. Each bus will be cost more than 1 CR. Why that much cost? Why Kora company they are going? Why Korean company they are going? No manufacturing in India. There is no technology. There is no research background here. That is the main reason. Right? 80 buses they were launched. Why they are not? Electric buses are operating everywhere. I told you, rare resource material, balance of system is costlier. Because of these two systems only, the reason only. And that is why right now battery swapping coming into picture. Battery swapping means I am running 200 km, long journey, 500 km. After 200 km, I am not able to charge. What I will do? I have to park, I have to catch bus. Not like that. So what you have to do, instead of charging station, instead of charger, you have to swap the battery. Swap the battery means I am having one company brand. You are having a full charger battery. I will give empty battery. You give full battery. I will give cost. Next time when you are coming, your branch is there, again I will swap the battery. That is called battery swapping technique. Every charging station, when you are having the battery swapping approach, you no need to wait for charging. Charging time, how much I told you? 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes 11 hours, 12 hours. Right? So that much time I don't want to wait. Swapping, how long it will take? It will be charging station, na? It will be keep on charging. I will come 2 minutes, I will take, I will put, I will run again 50 km. Very simple technique. Chinese already they adopted successfully. Battery swapping up. It's yet to come in India. Yet to come. Not came. There are very less swapping stations only available. Pilot project. It's a massive scale. It is not coming. Yet to come. So when it comes into picture, then everybody have an alternate option. At least the battery got empty. I can run somehow. I can take the battery. I can plug and place. I can run. Battery swapping. Right? This and all. From where it came actually this kind of idea? Like you people innovative mind only, but not Indians. It's other nation at present scenario, right? So there are certain benefits are there because of this one. Because I don't need to charge entire time. This I can charge from renewable power also. I don't want to consume from the grid because that keeps on charging. No matter whenever you are coming, you can swap the battery. Accordingly, you pay the payment. But here one problem is what? Somebody will come, kharab battery, damaged battery. Simply they will replace. Next time they never come. Then. So how to identify the quality of battery? Whether you are giving a good quality of battery, worst quality of the battery, how to identify? 2 minutes when you are keeping a battery, that is what my students are doing at present scenario. When you are keeping a charger, battery, it has to identify 1 year old, 2 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old, or life over, or fresh battery. I need to identify within 1 minute. How will you identify? Techniques. Which technique? That is called research. That is called research. Which methodology I have to adopt so that quality of the battery within 1 minute I have to. You go and search battery quality monitoring, quality assessment. IEEE transfers. Many paper will come. Many people are doing research on this. Within 1 minute, once I kept the battery, this much age over, this is the cost, this much is the security deposit you have to pay, then only swapping is possible. Otherwise, you don't swap. Why security deposit? Damaged battery. Fresh battery, no need to pay any security deposit. You replace the battery, you can take it. Next time when you are coming, so according to your condition of the battery, you have to pay the amount. This one technique has to be up. This is called, what? Research challenges in battery swapping. You got my point, na? What I'm trying to say overall, there are many, overall session what I like to convey is, many research everywhere happening. but lack of research is happening for our country population. Like you people has to come forward to do any area. Don't think so what I have told you, this only you have to do. There are many things are there. But with the interest, please try to knock the door of IIT and IT. Okay? That's all. Whatever I would like to convey, that is over. These are the reference powered. PPT already copied here. You can utilize the PPT. You can read with the interest, try to contribute to our nation. Okay? With this, I would like to conclude. If you have any queries, please, I am ready to address. Not only technically, other than technically, anything related to electrical engineering, related to the FDP, you can ask. I am ready to explain. So till time, how long is there, sir? Yeah, oh, exactly I complete. I thought to complete by 12:45. Exactly time 12:45. I don't know. Nature also supporting. Fine. 15 minutes are there. You can ask any question, anything. I am ready to interact. Okay, thank you, sir.
Actually, I have one point that still we are not completely converted to EV. So, what government is planning to convert all our IC engines to EV by 2030. One of your the same thing. And according to Central Electricity Authority of India and renewable global status report and also MRE report. So, we are starting to large electricity generation. Even though that is the case, still we are having shortage in electricity. Both in India and South India. South India, that much of scarcity is not there. But coming to North India, we are having a huge scarcity of electricity. And many road parts of North India is not electricity. So that is the case. When completely all the populations are eradicated in the EVs. So how we are going to compromise the shortage of electricity by giving a battery all those?
Yeah.
And secondly, one more thing and recently after a PSCMR conference of the IIT Madras, so they are talking about hydrogen vehicles, battery principle technology along with EV. So they are saying that once again, if the EVs and the hydrogen vehicles are battery powered technology, and once again, if hydrogen vehicles are coming to market, again the IC engines will get back its game they are saying. So another thing, one more thing. So there is recycling facilities are there in EV, and the hydrogen vehicle also they are saying 1 kg of hydrogen generation will lead to almost like 12 kg of carbon dioxide emission. So some drawbacks are there in that the hydrogen also they are saying. So what is your view to this?
Yeah, first question is already most of the people are knows answer. Already I have told you, government is not pushing towards 100% electrification, electric vehicle. 30% only task in 2030. That is our government vision. There are two reasons already I have told you. One is the rare earth material we don't have. Still we have to depend on the China only because of lithium resources. We are not, and now only Jammu Kashmir identified 60,000 tons. And the second thing, we are not having electricity generation. Though we are having electricity generation, largest country, third position, everything fine. But still we are generating 63% from only non-renewable, which means thermopower plant, brown coal only. That we are again purchasing from Russia only. So which means US and other brown coal and all available. So that is not a solution towards. So only solar has to come. Solar 175 gigawatt of MNRE target. Now we achieved only very less quantity only. So gradually solar energy mission, we are gradually increasing the renewable energy. Once the solar energy fully satisfied across the India, then we can think of the massive scale. Meanwhile, we have to look about the lithium resource availability in India also. We should not depend on other country. Whenever these two conditions satisfied, when rare earth material of lithium ion, lithium cells, lithium resources, and the second thing, pure renewable energy. Not pure, at least more than 70% renewable. Now installed capacity 40-60 is there, but that never serve the purpose. Wind throughout the time we never get actually. Solar also throughout the time. See, rainy season we never get. So everywhere we have to install the solar panel in the entire roof of the system. Further cost has to be reduced. It will take lot of time. Once electricity developed with renewable, rare resource material available in India, definitely government will think a policy about to change the scenario, entire thing. That is the first thing. And the second thing, he talked about hydrogen. Of course, hydrogen also one of the bigger drawback is there. Though the fuel cell one of the best technology, no doubt in that. But still, that is also not a pollution free. Reason behind, you know very well, hydrogen oxide becomes a water, right? So oxygen easily we can take from the air, no matter. But hydrogen we have to supply. The rate of flow of hydrogen is matter. Mass flow rate we used to call. The hydrogen flow when you are applying at faster rate, then only we can able to generate electricity. Hydrogen very less acceleration, we never able to generate the current that much. So acceleration should be very fast, very large acceleration, which means mass flow rate should be very high. So mass flow rate very high mean we cannot apply simple hydrogen. We need a tank. How we are having a LPG cylinder? LPG cylinder 14 kg and yes. Please sir, please sir. How we are having a 14 kg cylinder, 21 kg cylinder, 24 kg cylinder. Small cylinder we are compressing the entire LPG and we are supplying so that we are getting that much fire. The similar pattern kind of a hydrogen cylinder has to be supplied. From there hydrogen has to come with a higher mass flow rate, then only we can able to generate the electricity. The 500 watt itself at present scenario it is more than 50,000 rupees fuel cell. That is one of the costliest one, and again the transportation of the hydrogen tank I told you na, with a cylinder, that also transportation is there. Hydrogen production also again will create a pollution. So these two reasons only the hydrogen electric vehicles are not popular. People also not thinking, company also not ready to invest towards the hydrogen energy. But still one of the alternate solution, still some research is going on how like a tidal energy. People are talking last 50 years, but not able to tap in India anywhere because we don't have that much energy. Like that in a fuel cell also that much energy mean bigger size of the system should be very high actually. And of course, high current when you are taking heat also will be generated. Other than the water one side, heat also will be coming. That heat again will be recycled with the other form of energy. So the entire system, the size will be bigger. And the hydrogen tank we have to apply, a bigger tank we have to apply, then only we can drive the vehicle. So because of this entire net weight, people are not moving. But still, high combination of hydrogen plus engine, that is called a hybrid electric vehicle, people were utilizing, but still in a research level, not in a massive scale. Right? BEV is the one of the future, no doubt in that. But rather than the lithium, people are looking, I told you, rare like that, solid state battery. People are doing a research on that. Within 5 minutes, we can pump the energy. Like how the ultra capacitor came into market. Ultra capacitor, 500 ampere within a nanosecond we can charge. That much capability. Cycles, life also, lithium battery cycle, maximum 3 to 4 years. But ultra capacitor, 50,000 cycle, more than 10 years will come. But the energy density is very, very less. So many research are happening, solid state batteries, and even lithium also trying to identify how J&K we identify, like that other also. So once this and all satisfied, definitely electric vehicle comes into market. These two is a major big problem that what right now India is facing, and BOS cost. Already I talked about what is the BOS and why the cost is higher. Right? Because of this reason only. Yeah, any other queries? Yeah, please.
Sir, is there any safety facilities for electric vehicles?
Yeah, please.
Recently, I heard the news that batteries are lasting on the roads. Examples to the
Yeah, please. Two questions only. First point he asked actually the safety. That is a very, very important. Already I told you, but midway I left actually. The safety, temperature is a major matter. I told you, the majority of the 48 volt, 1 kW, 20 ampere current. When 20 ampere continuously when it is flowing, what about I square RT? Temperature will be very high. Heat will be rapidly pick up. 200 degree, 300 degree, and very soon it will come. But what need to do actually, already I told you, nano gel. Instead of a solid battery, they used to break into multiple pieces. That is what Tesla does. What the Tesla is telling, Tesla battery. There is no any Tesla technology. Lithium only, but they are breaking into multiple pieces and they row and column. In between they are passing a nano gel, which take away the heat. So that the thermal distribution will be uniform and mechanically it will be balanced under the car actually. So that temperature will be minimum. Also they are taking a BMS unit. Temperature will be keeps on monitor. Temperature comes beyond the limit, immediately be trip the circuit. Also, it will identify any one cell gets a temperature overloaded, that is affected cell. That also BMS will be identified. It will be replaced immediately the affected cell, so that other cells never get damaged. So like that, there are many safety standards. People are doing it actually. And other question you asked, battery recycling. Now only solar recycling also come into market actually. It will take lot of time. They are thinking on the battery recycling also. But even not that much vehicles battery technologies are available. So later stage, battery recycling also one of the important thing. People are doing on it, but not most of the companies not looking about the recycling machine. Not came. Even solar also now only came because 25 years solar panel. Whoever implemented before 25 years, now only it's going to degrade. It will take some more time. Whenever degrades, then only the recycle. Once market is there, potential is there, people will come. No doubt in that. Any doubt? Okay. If no doubt in that, then no doubt, na? Okay, fine. So I'll just wind up this one. Thanks for your timing. And very important thing is, again, I'm repeating you. As a young mind, you people don't think that you need a technically qualified and technically sound, and you should have a potential, you should have a fundamental, that and all not at all required for do the higher studies, PhD and direct PhD program, even MTech program also, IIT, NIT, other institutions, it is not at all required. Only thing you need what? Interest. If you have interest, please knock the door at any time. Reach me, my mail ID, everything will be available. Website, Karthi and NIT Calicut, you can search. Any kind of help, anywhere you want to do the MTech and why I am telling this so, the same time when I went for one IEEE conference like this, I went actually. There I got a contact from PhD scholar, everything. They have told the same thing. Whenever you want a help, actually, you just reach out to mail like that. I left actually 3 years before, 2011, I think. After 2013, I want to do PhD. I remember those names. I searched in my mail. I asked only one thing only, sir, I would like to do PhD, actually, what I have to do. That's it, I asked. They have directed me, this is the way, this is the thing, so that I have started, went there, after that I have completed PhD. So, which means, somebody will be helping only whenever we need it. So, that is why again I am telling, whenever you want any help, this kind of thing, you want to do PhD or you can come internship also. We are providing internship for the private student also, private college student. You want a 1 month internship during a winter time and a summer time, you can come and you can utilize my research lab actually, and officially 1 month internship I will give you any publication, you can assist with MTech scholar, PhD scholar, you can get a contact also. Based on that also you can go for the higher studies. Everything, opportunity everywhere available. One thing only you need, what we are expecting from you guys is one thing is what? Interest. If you have, please knock the door. Okay. So thank you. Thank you, sir.